discretion is advised. Like, we'll leave it up to you, but you gotta know about this stuff before getting into this whole thing, you know? I mean, straight up, one guy gets his face bitten off by a raccoon, and we show it. Oh man, do we show it.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with men on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I am the one they chose. Hey, hey, hey.
He's cool.
And he's Pops. Pops,
And
what are
I'm
you...
substituting for Kegs.
That's what you're doing here.
Yeah, bro. What's up?
Well, where's Kegs?
I don't know. Being fucking lazy.
Dragging out fucking deer and shit? Like, that's crazy. What is he thinking?
Huh? I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He could be here with us right now. Instead, he's dragging off deer somewhere.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he lives on the East Coast or West Coast, but you can't be shooting deer after dark, bro, so...
No, he said he said specifically dragging out. We'll see. He's supposed to have some video, and you know, if he shows up, if he doesn't, I'm gonna get that video one way or the other.
Yeah. If he ain't dragging one out, hey, I heard about this one guy, Ghost 2.
Oh
he
yeah,
ain't dragging no fucking deer out of the woods either.
Who's Ghost 2?
I mean,
our
yeah,
guest. That's right. This is the podcast. Welcome to the Cool-Kegs podcast with special guest Pops.
You don't want to talk about dragging no deer out of the woods. I think his wife's ready for him to get some fucking deer. I'm not sure, but I think we got both of them right here right now. Do we?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on,
Whoa, what's going on? There's the two aliens.
All right, let me tell you a little
Yes,
story.
I have not drug any deer out.
Let me tell you a little story about why. So this is Batty and Ghost 2. One Batty, I should say. And it's true. So I ran across them, I think, in LAA server. And literally, they are the coolest married couple I've ever seen. Legitimately. Been together. How long you guys been together?
15 years.
15
Nice.
years.
No way.
Yeah.
Man.
That is back in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
How did y'all get roped
Yep.
up?
So I. Go ahead.
No, I was just curious. How did y'all meet?
So I went to school at his old school. So he had already graduated. I went into school, and we went to, his friend was in my class, and we went to a basketball tournament, and he met us together, or introduced us, whatever.
So basically, I walked into this gym with my buddy, and this blonde-headed girl sat on the bleachers, and she's got a Barnfield jacket on. And I'm like, man, that's Paige Barnfield's sister, ain't it? He's like, yeah, watch this. Next thing I know, she's going flying down the damn bleachers. He fucking kicks her 3 bleachers down. And she stands up, and she's like, what the hell? And he's like, hey, this is my buddy, Cody. And that was literally how we met.
Yeah.
From that moment on. So that was our introduction to each other, and that's
That's
what we've
been our
doing.
life since, just a kick down the bleachers.
Did one of y'all whoop his ass?
We always whooped each other's asses.
Well, so really, you guys both owe Cody a big thank you, even though he's a dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
you guys are really refreshing to have on. Obviously, Pops, you know, you've had to wrangle these two since they've been in LAA. But how long have you guys played?
Yeah, when they came to LA, bro, I seen them and I looked at them like, this looks like me and my wife, where we can talk shit to each other.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then not offend each other. I mean, when your wife said she wants to go to the strip club for her birthday, it's like, hell yeah. And I could see these two doing the same exact fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Been there, done that.
See? Already been there, done that. Fuck yeah.
So in all honesty, why did you guys decide to accept to come on? Because I was the one that asked you guys to come on, I should say.
Basically just to talk about what we do on there. We try to get on there and lighten the mood for everybody. We're pretty fun, and some of the servers can get pretty serious some of the times, and I feel like we can just bring that little bit of laughter in there. It just helps everybody out for the day. I mean,
Not only that, but like the world is a shit place right now, and you need laughs whenever you can get it. So we kind of just try and keep it funny, and even if anything that we say, we never take it to heart or anything like that. And so I hope that everybody else knows that too, that we just laugh and fun. And even, with the whole general chat, and I'd hit that name tag and everything, every time, like, we cackle and laugh and talk about all that stuff. And, it doesn't get us down. And we like to keep that fun and, stuff in there with everybody else. But
Well, I'll tell you what. I haven't
That's
asked you guys.
that's what's awesome about you two. That's why Pops loves the both of you.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't mean to disrespect. I've made comments. I defend him sometimes. I defend you sometimes, sister.
yeah.
If I say something stupid, I'm like, I don't disrespect you, and you're like, you're not going to disrespect me. I'm like, okay.
Never. Never. I never take.
No.
I always tell people, like, when I first got this job that I have now, I was worried about how they would take me and stuff, but they were worried about, like, making me feel uncomfortable or, like, saying something wrong in front of me. And I'm like, as long as you don't touch me in my personal bubble and you don't say shit about my kids, you cannot offend me. Like, nothing you say can offend me. So do your worst. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, so we didn't even cover this. Who are you guys in the game? Who do you fly for?
right now we're both flying for BB at the moment. But before that, I flew with. I started out with AEP, went on the AEW, All Elite Warriors. It was with Old 71, and then moved over to MSK, and then I joined up with LAA, and that's where I was at for about 2 months before I hopped over to BB.
Mm-hmm. And I just started out at LA and then went to BB just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Couple
excellent.
weeks ago.
So, can you tell me what region you're from? I could guess, but it'd be easier if you told me.
Southeast Missouri.
Okay, really cool. Well, we're pretty close. Yeah, yeah. We're actually really close. I live in. I don't know. Have you guys heard of Overland Park?
No.
Southeast. So let me think. Where are you guys from? Springfield, Missouri?
So we're about 4 hours from Springfield. We're like way down in the Boot Hill.
In the Boot Hill? Yeah, so I'm another 2 hours from Springfield, or 3. So I'm about 7 hours. So that makes more sense. So yeah. Well, up here in the
But
case.
yeah, we're all Central Time.
Yeah.
100%. And I just want to thank you guys again for coming on and adjusting with me. I double booked, and these folks were like, "Nah, you do what you got to do, and we'll come on and we'll have some good times with you." So they've done that in spades, and just thank you guys for real.
No problem. Shit happens. Always does to us, anyways.
I'll tell you what, man, the workload, scheduling has been my nightmare. I learned that I'm not very good at it. So, there's just a lot going on. But with that all being said, have you guys, what games do you play?
Well, I mean, Sky Warriors is about the main one I've been playing here recently. I tried out the whole Call of Duty mobile thing, and just couldn't really get into that too much. But I got an account on the Metalstorm. Played that a little bit. I'm fixing to switch over to that full time, I think. If not full time, about 90% of the time.
Sure.
I'll be on there.
I guarantee it.
Well, and the thing is, like, just from players that, somebody that I've never met you guys, prior to asking you to come on, right?
Right.
I just loved your energy. So, with that being said, why would you go to Metalstorm, I guess, over Sky Warriors at the moment?
Well, for one, the damn cost of Sky Warriors is getting so out there where without spending a bunch of money, you really can't enjoy the game a whole lot. But then after playing on Metalstorm, the controls, and the ability to move the plane is just a lot easier and more realistic than what it is in Sky Warriors. So I'm just going to go ahead and just take that leap over there and see what that entails for me in the future.
Absolutely. Do you like the gameplay over there, Batty?
Yeah, I do actually. And when everybody was talking about it when it came out or whatever, I downloaded it and told Ghost that he needed to download it because I liked it a lot better. And it has different maps and I mean more realistic stuff, and I just liked it better. Which I'm not. So I'm not a gamer. I don't like. He tried to get me to play Call of Duty one time, and it both made his motion sick because I couldn't handle the controller.
Wait a
But-
minute, sister. You say you're
What?
not a gamer, but you kicked your husband's ass in Sky Warrior? Really?
Okay, so listen, I'll tell you. how I
No,
got
no,
into this
that's
game.
on record. We all know it.
It is. It's
It
on
is.
record, guys. It was nothing
You're
else
not
but
a gamer, but you whooped his ass in Sky Warriors.
So
Amen
okay,
to that, sister.
I'll tell you how I got
You're a
into this
gamer.
game. Yeah, I am now. But so we went on a trip. We went on a trip to Disney, okay? And the whole time, this motherfucker was over there, had to talk to his boys and made sure he got his points up on his war and all this other stuff while we were at Disney with the kids, okay? So
I had a commitment, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So it pissed me off. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make an account on there, and he's not gonna know. And I'm gonna infiltrate his team, and I'm gonna whoop his ass, and he won't even know it.
Fuck
So
yeah.
I got on the game and downloaded it, and I played for like 2 weeks. And then he kept asking me. He's like, "Are you like cheating on me or something? You never hide your phone from me." So I had to tell him what I was doing.
She started hiding her phone and shit, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
You shouldn't have told him.
What it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
But anyway,
Shout out to Dax, by
I
the way.
downloaded it because I'm gonna whoop your ass, and I was like, "There's no way you'll ever whoop my ass on here." Well, I ate my damn words, and she whooped my ass. So
I did.
Yeah.
Well, do me a favor, guys. Like, I don't know. I mean, you guys kind of already put your, faces on your profile and stuff. If you're interested, if you could send me, family photos, stuff like that. Anything you want to share, I'd love to, run it through here. As you see across the screen. But you guys seriously were an inspiration to me. Still are. Let me ask you something. What's the key? What's the key for you guys? Like, you've been together since high school. You guys are X amount of age. Been married for a little while, 15 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
What's been the key for you guys? Is it just luck?
Luck? Yeah. Lots of it. No.
No, both of y'all are wrong. It's happiness, bro. Once you connect with somebody, you connect with somebody.
Yeah.
And there's no bond that can break you apart. And both of them can say the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been.
They've been together since high school. I've been with my wife since high school. And there's no bond that will break me and my wife apart or them two apart.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you.
Yeah, you go through. So, like with me and Ghost, we pretty much grew up together. It's fair or not fair.
No, we did. We grew up at.
So I've been with him since I was 15 years old. 15. And so I'm 30 now, and he's 32, 33.
Pops loves it.
And so we've been through some shit, a lot of shit. Yeah. And I got pregnant with our first daughter when I was 16, had her when I was 17. So we had to grow up pretty damn quick. So my 17th birthday, which is probably a couple weeks before, we moved out, bought our own house. So then we had to do, I was still doing high school. So I had to do school, full-time job. We had our own house and everything. And
that's
talk about a throwback.
Yeah.
That's real life stuff. This generation doesn't know stuff like that.
No.
For what me that's made it work is just listening to her and not arguing. No, that's
See,
bullshit.
that is
No.
That's
bullshit.
bullshit. I
No,
do all the
that's-
time.
Yep.
Deals and everything.
I was trying to get.
See,
Man,
Pops
we-
was the same way.
we made it work. I mean, we've had our
Yeah.
ups and downs, but there's nothing that's been so unbearable that's ever been able to take us apart. And it's just,
No,
like she said, we grew up together in the long run.
I will
Amen,
say
brother.
there was one point when I asked him. I think this is probably the main thing that people need to do is. There was one time when we were really, really low, and I was like, you know what? Let's just like step back, take a break, and reevaluate. And he was like, fuck that shit. He was like, you are not doing that. You're not stepping back. We're going to figure this out. And so, not giving up is the main thing. Like, just because it gets hard or anything like that, you know,
Yes.
you
Don't
You gotta
ever,
work
don't
it
ever
out.
give up.
yeah. So after that, it was like, okay, I know this guy ain't gonna just leave me high and dry, and he's actually gonna put the work in and make sure it's okay, you know, stuff like that.
Well, let me ask you guys this. Let me, and even Pops, you can answer this from one angle. Luckily,
Yeah, I relate to them very well.
well, yeah, but you can only answer from one side in your case. So let me ask you something. As far as if you had to do it all over again, right? Not regret or anything like that. What is it that specifically Batty? Okay, what was it that you were looking for in a man, like to be with, have a family, not just date? You know, we all understand that, men and women. But what were the qualities you were
Okay.
looking for? Even though you were young,
Mm-hmm.
No,
Just
stay.
somebody who's gonna stick with me, you know, and not just toss me to the side. Because like every relationship that I'd been with, which of course I was young, but got cheated on. My parents split up when I was 6 years old. They got a divorce, and their relationships were not good on either side. My sister and her husband, not good on either side. So I never had like an actual marriage that I could look at and get inspiration from, if that makes sense. So I just wanted somebody that was going to be there and like not give up on me and stick it out when shit got tough, type of thing, and that would laugh and joke with me, and I don't know,
not make
like that, you know.
not make life miserable.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you guys, gentlemen? So you can sit there and take the easy way out and try to say love, right? Well, you can try to say
It's
love.
just Ghost and Babby is like it's just like they're like home to me. I mean, I could go meet them at their home, or they could come to my home. It'd just be like family. And I've never met them before, but they would be more than fucking welcome.
Same.
Appreciate
It's
it.
like it's like
I
hitting a
feel
top
the
post.
love. I feel the love. They're not judgy people. They want to make people laugh.
No,
Just like Pops.
no, and it's like hitting the top post and it happens to go in. Like there is an element of luck,
Yeah.
I assume, right?
Oh, absolutely. Which
Yeah.
I think so. Before me and him met, I was going down a very, very bad path. I was a very bad kid early on in life. So,
Were you the youngest?
of me and my sister?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead.
So the whole reason why I even went to the school that his friends were in was because I had gotten in trouble, and my parents didn't want me to go to my school for that year, so I got moved to where he used to go to school. And so I was there for just 1 year out of my high school, and
Then you get
I
pregnant.
ended up meeting him,
Then you
had a
get
kid,
pregnant,
we got married, you know, so it just all kind of, like you said, look, fell into place. God put me there, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, for
Well,
sure.
well, and before we wrap back around to the answer of what you were looking for in a partner, boys, let me say this. When your parents, when that happened, right? So you met, Ghost, that kind of thing. You got pregnant a year later. Is it not nice for both of you to be able to go back to your parents and say, hey, I told you I was right, Is that not nice?
Yeah.
A little bit of validation from both of
Yeah,
y'all.
it is. And the funny thing is like me and him have outlasted my mom's second marriage. We've outlasted my sister's marriage. So, I mean, it's kind of the thing like we have to be the mediator and marriage counsel to our family, pretty much.
Adulting sucks. But boys,
Yes.
boys,
Yeah.
I'm so curious.
I
Was it
love that.
was it all about the hard on, or was it? Did you guys like? Look, I can tell you from my experience, but you know, obviously, men think about this shit too. That's what I'm kind of
So
trying to
I'll
put
be
out.
honest. I'll be honest with you. At first, I think it was about the hard on, almost for both of us,
Yeah.
because when we first met, we both right up front said, "Hey, this may be just a 1 weekend deal," and it wasn't. So I mean, it went from 1 weekend to 15 years. So yeah, at first it was, and then it just became something different.
Dude, you guys are so
Nice.
much in love. You're so in love, pops. If you love your wife just as much, like you said, it felt like home.
I do. That's why I do, bro. I'm in the same boat as they are, but I'm a little bit older.
You
I
guys
mean,
are so fucking
I have
lucky, all of you.
grandbabies now, bro. My kids are grown up, but yes, I can't wait. Yeah, they live in Missouri. I will keep in touch with these people. I can't wait until they have grandbabies. They will so fucking love it.
Oh, yes.
No,
I want to be
I
able to
mean,
spoil them and send them back to our kids and get payback on them.
they're just like pops. Mimi and pops. They're identical to us.
Well, you know, speaking of that, pops, I brought that up. I brought that up to
What?
people not on air. When you accidentally refer yourself in the third person, right? I want to make
Yeah.
sure people understand that. That's not an ego thing.
Now that you said that, Breeze, my wife actually told me in third person. She's like, "Pops, did your dogs fall on you? Pops, the grandbaby fall on you." Yes, I guess I read.
No. It's not even a dig, dude. Seriously, I love it. It just shows how committed you are to your family, grandkids, all that.
100%.
Yeah.
And if it was an ego thing, you would refer to yourself as, you know, pops. You know, who knows? It would not be this call sign.
No.
No,
No.
That's the kind of people that I hope to highlight, you know, on the channel more and more. You know, the positive stuff. Like that's what I want to kind of get in with Metalstorm with you guys too, and how much you've really dug into Metalstorm and, you know, kind of their goal as far as gaming in general. I hope everybody goes and reads their mission statement. And as far as I can tell, yeah, they'd like to make a profit, of course, but please, I hope everybody goes to the Starforum's webpage, Google it, just read their mission statement.
Yeah, I'll need to head over there. I don't think I've done that yet.
It's
yeah,
definitely
you
worth
two need to come over and join the group.
100%. I'm in LAA too right now. Come join Breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Breeze,
'Cause I'm so famous.
Breeze quit flying at F-18.
No, that account's long gone, bro. I haven't flown.
Yeah.
I haven't even opened Sky Warriors in a little while. Just simply because I have friends in both, including, you know, moderators. Obviously, it breaks my heart to see what's happening, but there's nothing we can do. Wildlife has to make the decision, and it is what it is. You know, Wildlife is like the Walmart of Brazil when it comes to mobile games. Keep that in mind. They're not hurting for money, and likely, you know. They I don't know. They have a chance to respond. We'll see if they will with the IP and stuff. Like I don't want to see Skywars go anywhere because just you know, a better game came along. But I feel like I'm not losing anything with the community because most of the community came over to Metalstorm.
Yeah.
And as of right now, it's a better game. I'll say
The
it.
community will always be there.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
not always.
The community's always the community. No matter what game we play, the community always will be Discord.
This one is.
Yeah.
This one is for sure. And that's the thing.
I mean,
We also
whether we play Metalstorm, Call of Duty, Sky Warriors, or we go find another game after this one, we will always have a community on Discord.
that's what
We
we're
are
hoping
all
to.
brothers
Yep,
and sisters.
Yep. Now you got a YouTube. Now you got us too. We'll help with that because
Yep.
as in
So
general,
it'll never change.
the
We're all
larger that
brothers.
our group
And
grows.
sisters.
Go ahead, buddy. Pops.
Yes, I said we're all, no matter what games we play, when we find new games, we'll play them. But
Absolutely.
our Discord community is what's strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
We're all the same.
it sure seems like there's more good people than bad, doesn't it?
It's just like these two right here, Ghost and the dishwasher or whatever his therapy or her therapy, whatever the fuck it may be.
It's a whole bunch of hockey pucks, eh? It's a whole bunch
Yeah,
of hockey
whatever the
pucks.
fuck they change their names to. But I love them. They're
It
fucking
gets
great.
confusing, don't it,
They
Pops?
make us laugh, and I had a, as soon as they came to LAA, it was just like I seen them talking shit to each other. I'm like, yeah, I love this couple.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me.
I mean, I even direct messaged them, and I'm like, hey, what's up? How you guys doing? And they're like, okay, Pops.
We were so worried about that, just how everybody would take us on any of
Yeah.
the servers. We
And
truly
that's-
didn't know. And
Yeah,
Yeah, it turned out way better than we thought.
y'all are good.
Well,
I got
Sometimes
you
we can
back.
go at each other pretty hard. We can get pretty rowdy towards each other. So we
It's
was
good.
kind of worried about how people would take it.
I'll be honest. It wasn't just the banner. The banner was the kind of the cherry on top, but it was just your screen names at the time. I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Ghost had said she refuses to go to couples therapy, and hers was he does. Like it was
Yeah.
just fucking brilliantly smart and unique and poignant to just how much you guys are in love. And no, seriously, it's something that's so special, and I miss it in my life. But you know, it's fine. No, it's fine. Like that. We won't go down that road to this episode, but what I'll say is this: like, I think most people, if they're not already envious or somewhat jealous, even they should be. And if you'd like to come, you know, interact with these guys, where could they find them? Pops, what games? You know,
These two,
yeah.
Sky Warriors. I ain't got them in Call of Duty yet. I need to get them over there
I
because they
can't
would
do
like.
Call of Duty. I did download it because you kept posting shit about it, but I can't figure it out.
So
Yeah,
our
I'll
two
help
main
you.
servers, the
I'll
two
help
main
both
servers
of you.
that we hang out in most is be the LAA and then the NMD servers.
Very cool.
I mean, those are the
Yeah,
ones
they
where
like-
you want to interact the
Yeah,
most.
they like talking. They like talking shit to each other on the Nomad service.
Okay, very cool, very cool. And you know, we can throw that in the comments, the servers. But what games though?
Just Sky Warriors, man, and Metalstorm.
Metalstorm.
Are you
That's where we'll be at.
You guys gonna? Are you already on Metalstorm? Or are you working on it?
Yeah, I'm already on Metalstorm.
Okay.
So
Well, I just wanted to be.
I just haven't put a whole lot into it yet. I had that last big war with UFC that we just finished up at BB, and then I'm gonna jump right over to Metalstorm after that one. So
Well,
Figure it out.
you know, and here's the thing.
Oh,
I can't feel bad for Wildlife, just simply because, like I said, I know how they're structured and built. And the developers, I feel bad for the people that actually worked on the project. But
Yeah.
if they were really worried about it too, I think they would have stepped up and said something to us. Day one at Metalstorm, I was, you know, somebody reached out to
Yeah.
me from the dev team, so, and all they did was see my profile. That's right now. So I want to be clear. Right now, Sky Warriors is appears to be double in the, at least as far as Discord. Like, I don't know about the downloads and player base. I can tell you about my analytics. I can tell you about Discord. Right? We've already instantly doubled Metalstorm, and these are people that actually care about their product. They don't want to rip
Yeah.
anybody off, and it's actually a really good game. And I'm not going to mention what that game originated as, but if you do a little research on Google, you can understand what Metalstorm is and where it came from.
Brother and sister,
What's that?
Pops provinces you that you will love it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. The
I
first couple of games
guarantee
that I
you both
played
of
on
you.
Oh,
What'd you say,
yeah,
Maddie?
the first couple games.
You still there, Betty?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
here.
What were you saying?
I said the first couple games that I played with it, I could tell that we was gonna like it way more than the other one to begin with, just because I know how he likes to fly his planes. I knew how mine maneuvered and stuff, and I know he's a lot better than I am. But
I wouldn't say that. You beat me.
No, girl,
I
you
wouldn't say
hold
that
your
either.
own.
Yeah, well, so here's the beauty of, both games, but really even Metalstorm. So, what's your guys' favorite planes? So, Ghost, what's your favorite plane so far? In Metalstorm?
On Metalstorm. You talking about Metalstorm?
Yes, sir.
Right now I've got, I think it's a Mirage M3.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that I'm working on building up right now, and so far I like it. Before I just flew with that A100,
What about
which the machine guns on that thing were badass.
right? Right.
Pops will hook you and the wife both up with information on all that.
Hey, the machine guns on Metalstorm are by far my favorite part of the game.
Okay, I like that.
Yep.
I like that. I like that. And you guys
You
both
got
play from
full-on-
phones, right?
Do what?
You fuck some people up with them.
You guys both
It's
play
a
from
full-on
phones.
dog fight. Go ahead, Bree.
I apologize about that. And welcome to Discord, folks. Yeah, stuff happens. But you guys both play on phones, though, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Just this helps people all around. Whether it's wildlife, Starform, your experience. But what's your favorite plane so far, Batty?
I haven't really got to play a whole lot. I got the Super Saber right now, so I'm just dealing with it. But I think I like the Tiger better than I like the Super Saber.
The agility.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is I would ask you about Sky Warriors. It's just right now. I think I want to wait.
Yeah.
I just don't want anybody dumping money into something that we don't know what's going to happen yet. That's all. Pops,
Yeah, right.
What's your favorite plane right now?
Mine?
Yeah,
The fucking MiG. Or the Mirage.
The Mirage is?
Mirage 3.
Cool.
Yes, but, I mean, I gotta do certain missions for, like, I have 4 planes or 5 planes, whatever it is. So they give me missions. So I have to use a certain plane for that mission.
No, yeah. So
what I've learned from these people that came over here and told us what we need to do and how to learn and play the game, I've absorbed it all. So I'm keeping low planes. Yeah, my Mirage. Yep, I'm gonna max that one to 16 and just slowly build up the rest. I mean, I got the money to buy another one, but
Sure.
I just don't want to do it.
yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, absolutely. And I do want to throw out some tips out here. We'll cover it more in a couple minutes with the next guest, next episode kind of thing. But I want to be clear. They want you to become expert in each plane, not necessarily, or each tier, I should say, not necessarily each plane. So they're stressing that to us. Apparently, that's easier in the long run. So just so you guys know, don't go racing ahead like it's Sky Warriors because there is no pay-to-play feature.
No,
Yeah, there's
no, it's no pay to play. It's just fly, and the most important is just look at your missions. Just do your missions.
absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was missions. Batty
Yeah,
just had to show me on her phone what y'all was talking about on missions.
Yep. Just do your missions, and if you fly with groups of people, like on your team, you're better off. That's how it needs to be done. And you can fly all day long. You don't have to worry about gas tanks
Right.
or 1
I do
hour
like that.
or 2 hour doublers or 1 hour doublers. You don't have to. You can sit here and play all day long if you want.
Yeah.
You two could talk shit to each other and play all day long if you want.
Yep.
Seriously.
Do they have like a chat on the Metalstorm?
Yep, honey.
See, I really haven't dug into it.
well. So here's
See, she
here,
already said yes, honey.
well, here's the
She
thing.
knows, I don't.
You got a good girl, bro.
Well, they have a squad chat. You can get a hold of friends and stuff like that, right? The thing is, they don't mess around with the global and English and all that, and simply because it's just going to invite problems.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're also a 16-person team. That's it.
Ah.
There's only 16 people working on this IP. They left Walmart to go start, your home-owned business, whatever. That's who these
Well,
people
that's
are.
cool.
It really is, and I hope people
Yeah,
really do
16
research who these
16
people are.
developers that run this game. That's why they're not money hungry.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and they actually care about what they're putting out
They
too.
want it. They want it fan base. People hanging out and just enjoying themselves.
Hmm.
From what I've played it, I really do like it. It's more of the dog fighting, the close combat machine gun that I like about it.
Yeah. Then you got air superior where you got to sit there and hold a point. But
Yeah.
if you get on Discord and talk to people, if you run a team of 5 and you're all on Discord and run it together, I mean, you're game on right then and there.
Yeah.
I got A, you got B, I got C.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I only played one of those games before, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing, so I'll have to do a couple more of those.
Well, even if you're not running mics, say like on Discord where you're talking to each other, even you and Ghost, I mean, if you just took his wing as like a wingman for real, with a jet that's doesn't matter what it is, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish in just a 2-person team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or just go, let him go do what he needs to do, and you go fly what you need to fly.
I promise you, there's there's so from what I've been told, Starform wants people to have to talk to each other as they're playing.
Okay.
And again, this all circles back to the mission statement. But I'm just glad to meet you guys and kind of put a voice to, the people that I thought you were. What I will say is I am running super short on time. The next guests are gonna be on. You'll see the next episode. But honestly, I can't thank you guys enough for adjusting for me because it's my fault. It's seriously no. Normally,
Breeze, you're good, bro.
Yeah, it's no kidding, no problem. I'm actually glad we did do it earlier because I was already kind of dozing off on the couch. So if we had to wait till 7:30, I may have been too late.
that's
You would have
perfect.
been cookie down.
Dude, that's so great.
I was,
Well, and then,
Sister, how many pieces of pie did you feed him already?
tryptophan
he
and
ain't
find
make
out.
nothing for me.
Yeah,
I've
tryptophan
been
and find
making
out.
for
folks.
other people.
No.
She
But,
did make muffins last night before bed though, and I got to smash about 4 or 5 of them. So
Blueberry?
no, they were triple berry.
Be leery.
Oh,
Be
fuck.
leery of the cherry pie. You never know if the pits are taken out. So, you might end up
Alright.
with a pie for 15 years.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you two both for letting Pops join this podcast. Breeze,
welcome,
thank you
Bob.
for letting me join.
Dude, thank you for coming on and filling in for
Okay,
Kegs.
Yeah, I wanted to when you were interviewing these two because I love them. They're great.
I love them. I think I knew I love them. I knew I
I mean,
loved
they're,
them with
they're,
their
they're cool
names.
as hell. I know they bullshit with each other. And if I say something stupid, I'm like, sorry, no disrespect, but both of them get on me. Pops, you didn't disrespect me. I'm like, okay.
Nope,
No, you can't.
don't apologize.
That's for everybody. Everybody can come at us, and we don't give a shit. And we like it. It's fun.
I know. I figured that one out now.
You guys seen Step
I don't give a
Brothers?
fuck
I
about
just
you.
I just want to be
Yes.
clear. Okay.
I don't give a fuck about him. He can take all the shit I talk. But you, yeah, you're a lady. I have to figure out you.
What
But yeah, you can take it.
what about
Yeah,
Grandma's
so I'll
Boy?
talk more shit.
You guys ever hear Grandma's Boy? That's a movie.
Yeah.
You're a hooker.
Grandma's
It's just like, I love Madame Come's. Yeah, but anyway, guys, seriously, I love that you guys came on, helped us out by just bringing some love. I can sit here and act like I'm a hippie. I have a ponytail, but yeah, I'm not usually that guy. But you guys were right. You hit it earlier. The world's crazy right now, and a little bit of normalcy never hurts, or the effort.
Right.
A little bit of laughter, man.
Yeah,
That's what we're all after.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Well, and whether you believe in Orwell or anything else, it's just it's at the time where I think people like us need to actually kind of voice our opinion and what's going on with us. At least, I mean, might not change anything, but
Right. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, if it wasn't for Discord, I almost quit Sky Warriors back probably in January, and then I found Discord,
Yep.
and it changed the game for Sky Warriors for me. I mean, it just took off from there, and it'll do the same with Metalstorm, of course. But yeah, if it wasn't for the Discord community and family, I would have never met y'all because I mean, I would have quit back in January. So
I quit flying
same way, bro.
months ago. So
I had me a squad, and I didn't have Discord, and I just played the game. You know what I mean? And that's how we communicated. And somebody like, get Discord. I tried to sign up for it. It didn't fucking work. I'm like, no, fuck this. Then my wife got me on it. And then I ended up on a Discord and then LAA Discord. And it was just like, the people I started meeting, like Breeze and you guys, it just became like a family.
yeah. And that's what we have found in LAA. That's why I wouldn't have taken her to any other Discord other than LAA right off the bat because they're so family organized and that's what they want. So I felt trusted with Batty and LAA. And then whenever I realized that he wasn't going to get offended at some of the stuff, I was like, okay, you know what? We can go farther with the Discord because I don't want her to get offended and mad at people for stuff. So
no, if you ever have a problem with your wife getting offended, bro, Pops has got you.
I appreciate that.
I promise
Thank
you.
you guys, but I can whoop ass by myself.
I know, sister, but hey, I know people that you don't.
I know nothing and nobody. Just to be clear, I'm just a guy that's so thankful for the entire community, just for embracing this, and I hope you guys had a good time. I mean, was this as bad as you thought it'd be?
Not really. I was nervous about it, to be honest with you,
I'm
because
not
I always stick my foot in my mouth and get awkward. And he every time that we do something, he always tells me, "Hey, don't be awkward." So, I mean, it kind of worried me, but I had a good time. Like, it was fun.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I don't know if it's like the Southern charm type thing or my own personal bias, but in all honesty,
Nah, Breeze, it was kind of like my first podcast. I was really fucking nervous. I said some, I might have fucked up a little bit, but then now I'm on this one and I'm talking to these two, which I love, and then I'm used to talking to you. It's just we're having a normal fucking conversation.
It's just another day at the bar
It's
throwing
fucking
some darts,
amazing,
guys.
you know?
That's what this is.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was on the other end, so I do want to plug this. Wild and Wired with Caleb and Gabbett, those guys just had a heck of a release with Darkstorm. I mean, the thing is, as much as they try to say is an inspiration and everything, I'm just glad that there's an alternative to just whatever we're putting out. I wish another podcast would start up and another one and another one. Not just this game, every game. But
Now just keep your podcast, bro.
mine, look, as far as I know, Kegs and I will be here for a little while. So don't worry about that. We're not
Well,
quitting.
no. Wait a minute. You and Kegs keep your shit and just chill out. You got people that'll come and talk.
Oh yeah. I'm not worried about that. But like with Wild and Wired, especially, the reason I want to plug them is because they had the balls to try, right? And I'll go to the end of the earth to help them. So please, their link will be in the description too. Go listen to their podcast because they get into stuff that maybe I don't think of. Cakes too, and it's just another view. It's another 4D view of what we're doing, guys. Like these are real people, and the more dynamics that we add, voices, cameras, gameplay, whatever, it just makes us more human to each other, even though we're in a AI world.
Right.
You know,
Right. No,
I wouldn't
okay.
walk up and punch a lady in the face, but you know, because of the avatars and God knows what
If I'd
else.
punch you in the face.
Yep.
Just saying. Sorry. That's Pops.
You know, there's ice. God made ice for a reason. Now go make me some macaroni. Yeah, that's gonna be taken out of context so bad. That's gonna be so taken out of context. And that was a joke for the internet. I know these guys understand it. Y'all might not. So
I've got ice on my eye right now from earlier.
that's what I'm saying. She beat you,
Did
right?
get beat
That
up
was
by the
that's
wife?
exactly.
She beat me.
Yeah, she
Did
beat you.
Did you
And
smart alter her, bro?
women
No, it was,
beating men needs to stop. Is what I'm trying to say.
It was the Nomad server that got me, man. That girl in that red dress. She got me hit earlier.
Oh, the red dress got you.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
It was a fucking red apple. What it was.
He's
His wife was making an apple pie, and Ghost 2 smarted off, and she threw the fucking apple at him.
Well, it's okay. Everybody falls their first jump, right? You know, welcome to the Matrix. And in all seriousness, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. The guys are trying to get a hold of me now, but I couldn't appreciate you any more than you know, or that I could say, I should say. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
We gotta let them do it. You say Ghost, and then Babby, and then I'll say Pops, and then you say Breeze, and we'll say out.
That'll work.
killing me.
What are we doing?
No,
What are we doing?
Pops or deal.
Okay. So, Batty, you
What are
just
we doing?
say
Are we signing off?
yeah, and this will
we're
be
signing
cut
off.
out. This will be cut out. But basically, Batty, you just say, well, he's been Ghost. He'll say he's been Pops, and then yeah. So 3,
Go.
2, 1, go for it.
All right. She's been dishwasher. What did you say? Well, baddie dishwasher.
Yes.
This has been a clusterfuck, and you know what? It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So they've been one of the coolest couples I've ever met in the world.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
No. So seriously, they've been one of the best couples I've ever met. Guys, I wish you nothing but success. DMs are open. If you ever need anything and we can help, let me know. Pops? Any
Kegs.
word? Anything you got to say?
Cool.
Either one.
Where's X?
I'm both. Sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't hunt bears or nothing, but...
No.
No.
Well, yeah.
Furries.
I'm
maybe.
glad I could be here on this podcast to chat with these two. Pops loves them. They're a great couple.
They really
You see them on Discord talking shit to each other, but I talk to them, and yeah, they're a great couple.
Yeah.
Pops loves them.
Well, and if you guys want to meet Pops and really explore the family side of a gaming community, check out LAA. I'll put all these Discord server links up, but these are just some of the people of a very large game. So you guys will see. But with that being said, I've been cool. He's been Pops. They've been the coolest fucking people ever as far as a couple goes.
And I've been substituting for Keg.
Yeah, he's dragging a deer out of the woods, and hopefully I get that video.
It's all right. All right.
I'm gonna put it in here, but yeah, there's no reason to cut this stuff. This is the beauty.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, I really do appreciate you guys. Until the next time, Cool-Kegs podcast is gonna go away.
See ya.
Pops out.
Bye, guys.